Well, I think what you're going to have is, you've got all the different Alexa type devices and those type things, and those are, going to probably be around homes for a long time. So what we're trying to do is sort of allow the user that whenever they need to and have a desire to do commerce, is to do it from whenever and wherever they are. So that's the whole idea. Let merchants continue to focus on the traditional type things. I've got if I'm most merchants are going to have a mobile app. Most merchants are going to have a website, right? You're going to be able to call a phone number and order and do those kind of things. They need to do all that they can do and keep doing that. But rather than a merchant going out and working individually with all these new technologies, we want to be able to say, look, come to one place and integrate with at one time, and then you can pick and choose which of these commerce channels that you end up. Some will work for you, some aren't as attractive, so on and so forth. But you don't have to worry, or if things change over time and you decide that, hey, initially I didn't think that the home IoT was going to be a good channel for us. Right. You've already done the integration, so you just flip it on when you're ready to go.
And it's not going to be extremely costly, I would think, for the merchants.
Right. Because that's right. Because what we can do is, because we're working with a lot of merchants, we can defray the cost of doing these things across not only a lot of merchants, but a lot of different IoT providers, that kind of thing. So we don't have to have exorbitant fees and so on and so forth because of this kind of one-to-many, not only integration, but opportunity, for these large merchant marketplaces.
So, what role do partnerships play in the execution of ULink? Are there particular kind of partnerships types of partnerships that you're looking for?
Yeah, so we do everything through partnerships. Actually, we don't want ULink to be necessarily a consumer-facing application. We would rather work with partners who are in the connected car space or the IoT space, and use, because they're spending also already a lot of money on branding, on differentiating their product, and so on and so forth. So we want to sort of sit behind the scenes and bring that capability to these partners, as opposed to trying to create this, spend a lot of money creating a ULink brand that's now so that's really where we're headed by trying to use partnerships.
And do you see ULink? I mean, are there any other competitors out there doing anything like ULink, or is it pretty unique in the industry? And is it pioneering a path sort of right now?
We think it's pretty unique. Yeah. We're not seeing a lot of people doing this, and you've got some obviously giant consumer type of brands out there that are in the technology space. Right. But what we're finding is that they're somewhat fractured in their approach, and so this gives us, as a smaller company, a more nimble company, an opportunity to utilize some of the things that they've built, but maybe package it up in a slightly different way than maybe they had initially intended, or they're not necessarily using it to their best advantage based on what we can see. And so we think we can work with these large companies, and as their technology evolves, we can integrate that technology into the ULink experience.
Gotcha. So if there are other companies out there who are in this kind of connected commerce field, should they contact Sionic about integrating, or
absolutely?
You're at that point now.
Yes, and we already are talking to a lot of companies, but there's many out there that we think could benefit from what we're doing and our technology. So certainly, give us a call.